This is my 86 Mustang that I'm trying to push a naturally aspirated small block to 1,000 wheel horsepower and run 7s in the quarter mile while using an 8-speed transmission. As you can see, I have lots of work to do on this thing. The floors are pretty bad, but the rest of the car is pretty solid. So far, I'm working on mini-tubbing the car as well as reinforcing the torque boxes, lowers and uppers. Welcome to Real Deal Street Car Garage. So in my social media post where I posted about my goals with this car, I created quite the uproar. People coming out of the woodworks to argue about this platform, that platform, this drivetrain, that drivetrain. And I get it, it's another Mustang Fox body with a Chevy powered platform. And a lot of people were upset about that as well. I don't care. I honestly wanted to do an S10 in the beginning, but I couldn't find one in my area that wasn't rusted to the ground or they wanted an insane amount of money for. So I settled for the lightest chassis that I could find, which was an 86 notch. Let me answer just two couple questions that I got from all the hoopla on social media that most of you are probably here watching this video because you decided to follow along the tens of thousands of followers that I've gained in a very short amount of time over this build. Why this combo? So I'm gonna go with a Gen 5 LT that's made into a 440 cubic inch motor with an 8-speed transmission, 8L90 out of the 6th gen Camaro. Why that platform? One, I built a 6th gen Camaro from the ground up, built motor, all that sort of stuff, had a big single turbo on it. So I'm very familiar with that platform. Secondly, I want to show people what these LT engines are really capable of, naturally aspirated. Now, when it comes to boost, yeah, I could throw a boosted Coyote in this and I could go way faster. I could throw a boosted twin turbo big block in it and go way faster. The point, I'm not trying to go absolutely as fast as I can. I'm trying to push that platform as fast as I can. The naturally aspirated LT platform and the 8L90 platform. I'm trying to see in a lightweight chassis with good suspension, really good, well-built motor, how fast can we go with that platform? And I think that combo could really push what people think NA combos are capable of. So that's what I'm going after. It's a personal journey. It's a goal that I set for myself. And I understand that people are going to say you could do this with a boosted LS or a boosted Coyote for way less money, go way faster. I get all that. I'm simply trying to challenge myself to create a combo that could possibly run 7s. We don't know yet. I mean, that's the goal. It doesn't mean I'm going to meet the goal. I'm going to shoot for it. That could possibly run 7s and still be able to cruise around with the 8-speed transmission. Will the engine be reliable? I don't know. We're going to find out. If I send a rod to the oil pan, you guys are going to see that too. That brings me to my second question. Why do I think this is possible? Well, I have seen with my own two peepers that a combo just like the one I'm putting in here, in a 6th gen Camaro, made 900 wheel horsepower on a hub dyno and still had room to grow. That's one reason. Number two reason, I have personally seen with my own eyeballs run a mid-8 with that combo in a 3,600 pound Camaro with independent rear suspension, with not many suspension upgrades whatsoever. I think they had shocks or coilovers and that was about it. So I know that the combo is capable of that, and on that mid 8-second pass, it wasn't even a great pass. They didn't launch very well. The car leaves so violently, it's just really tough on an independent rear suspension to get it to go down through there. So I've seen mid-8s already with that combo on a not great suspension setup and a very heavy car. With a lightweight car with a 4-link rear end with the same combo making a little bit more power, I think we can get there. A lot of questions about the rear gear option. From the research I've done, the stock rear gear in the Camaros, like 2017 automatics, had a 277. I'm gonna run a 308. That's about as close as I can get with the 8.8 options that I have. Some people are saying the 8.8 isn't gonna hold the power. I disagree. A built 8.8 will hold a lot of power. And I have a built 8.8, I just picked one up. I just shot a video and posted it on social media on Facebook and TikTok. Some of you guys may have already seen that, but I'll show it to you guys in a second. The engine, I understand, is going to be very expensive. Actually, the engine and the trans are going to be very expensive to build. So I'm trying to budget friendly as much as I can with the chassis. So I'm just a guy in a two-car garage. I'm not a shop. I don't build cars for people. I don't have a crazy budget, unlimited budget. I'm just some jerk in his garage trying to see how fast I can go with a combo that probably is not the most efficient. So follow along while I commit financial suicide and try to see if I can make this happen. Here's the rear end I picked up for the car. So we've got some Tin Soldier race cars bracing kit. We've got a 390 rear gear that came in it with a spool. We've got aerospace brakes. We've got double bead locks. We've got shock mounts already on it, anti-roll bar mounts already on it. We've got adjustable lower control arm brackets already on it. So I think this will do me good. I don't necessarily think I'll need double bead locks, but it's got Mosier 35 spline axles, 5/8 inch studs. I mean, we should be good to go. What I'm doing right now is putting wheel tubs in the car and torque box reinforcement plates. For you guys that are saying I need to put like Marty Miralat upper torque boxes in and all of that stuff, I completely understand where you're coming from. A lot of guys rip the torque boxes, the stock torque boxes right out of these when they start making any kind of power. However, I talked to Jason from Tin Soldier Race Cars, and he told me they have been very, very fast with the stock torque boxes. The thing you have to make sure you do is weld them up. You have to weld up all the seams and then put the torque box reinforcement plates in there and weld all that stuff in. Weld it up nice and tight, and it'll actually last a really long time, and you can go super fast with stock torque boxes with a factory triangulated 4-link. So with the built 8.8, it's still gonna be, you know, triangulated 4-link with the factory mount points. I'm gonna be taking you guys along while I work on this car. Since this is the first video I've posted up on the channel, I'll let you guys know what other things you can expect to see on here. So right now I'm working on this Little Legends race car. It has a CBR 1000RR engine swap in it. The fuel pump died and the starter died on me. So I replaced the starter. I got a new fuel pump in. Fuel pump still not priming, not sure why. I'm trying to trace that down right now, but I'm probably gonna get that running and driving. I may drive it around for a little bit for a couple of videos, and then I'm probably gonna sell it. It's a pretty fun little car, but I just don't really have much use for it. I have driven it on the street, actually, but it does have headlights. These are off of a Harley-Davidson Road King. This is a front bumper off of a British BMG. I planned on putting rear brake lights on it and, you know, driving it around on the street a little bit and even trying to get it tagged like a side-by-side, but I don't know. Still has the gas tank from the motorcycle. It's just a Toyota rear end. It's a pretty cool little car. And then this I just picked up while I'll be doing a video on soon is a 1968 Ford Torino that I'm going to try to revive, get running and driving again. It's been sitting for years. That will be for some street car shenanigans and fun stuff while I'm getting the Mustang built. I want to be completely transparent with you guys. This build is going to take some time. Not only do I have to build the chassis, I also have to pay for the engine and transmission to get built, and that is not going to be a cheap endeavor. So while I'm working on the chassis and building this and accumulating parts, stuff like that over time, I'm going to find other stuff to build, have fun with, something that's running and driving, to do burnouts, to skid around, to just do all kinds of fun street car stuff. I would love to take it to like some duct tape drags or some blue collar drags like Pole Barn Garage is putting on. Duct tape drags is Freiberger and Derek from Vice Grip Garage, or take it to whatever drag and drive event until we got the Mustang ready and we can do the same thing with it. Anyway, the next video I do on this car, I'll actually be working on the car, showing you guys what I'm doing. And if you want to catch updates, you can also follow me on Facebook and TikTok at RDS Garage. I'll catch you there.